Alright, folks, the question just dropped it 3/4 boom on us. F1, F2, and F3. Brace yourself, math adventure incoming. F2 is feeling fancy. It flexing 250 Newton and chilling at a 45-degree angle with y-axis. Talk about attitude in vector. F1 force is the straight, a student of vector marching straight along x-axis, negative x-axis, like a rebel, and reflects a solid 400 Newton. Total show off. The third vector F3 is like, I am 200 Newton strong, but who needs angles? Anyways, I do my own thing. Thank you so much. Total lone wolf vibes. In the question, someone drew a teeny triangle under F3 force. And not just a teeny triangle. Its sides are flexing 3, 4 and 5 unit. Like they are showing off their gym gains. Classic Pythagoras flex. Alright team, mission time. We gotta find the superhero of vectors, the resultant of these 3 vector force, and also figure out which way this mighty hero is pointing caps on, that is direction theta. Alright folks, first thing first, we got 3 forces on a table and it's time to break them into their little x and y babies. Don't worry, we are only doing the x component for the x-axis squared and y component for the y-axis gang. Teamwork makes the dream work. So please kindly find the summation of all component of all given vector but along x-axis. Calculate. Hey new babies who don't know how to break a vector into component, go check out my legendary lecture 3 in the theoretical class. It like vector Hogwarts magic granted. Go and check and watch. From my lecture 3, we know all the sneaky little components along x-axis like to party together. When they sum up, we call FRX. FRX basically the x-axis celebrity. Papa was included. F1 vector force is a straight up x-axis ninja. It does not even bother with the y-axis. Yep, 0 y component because F1 is too cool to multitask. Time to crash the x-axis component of F2 force. Here the rule, folks. Whenever theta is attached, show up, slap on the, then attach cosine. Wherever theta is psi and hidden, means that is not attached, join sine. If theta planning hide and seek, then sine is your secret weapon. Now hold your F3 force. This component is going negative, yes. Yep, taking reverse line like a rebel vector. Okay? Alright team. F is rocking a 200 Newton vibes, chilling on a little triangle. To find its a magic number, we pull out a good base by hypotenuse. Base is 4, hypotenuse is 5. Then F3 component is 200 into 4 by 5. Boom, math like a snack. So finally, FRX vector equal to 382.2 I cap. I cap because of this is along x-axis. Oh, 400 minus 400 obviously. So finally result is minus 382.2 Newton I cap because of along x-axis. Then magnitude value of Rx equal to what? Without I cap, just don't write I cap. Write magnitude value minus 382.2 Newton. This is along x-axis the summation of all component. Now we have to find the summation of all component of all vector along the y-axis Similar, same process. Hey buddies, if you skipped my theoretical classes, forget it. You won't get a thing. That's why I keep shouting. Watch the theoretical class. Because my approach, it's the world best approach. No kidding. F1 force is chilling straight on the x-axis, so don't expect it to be doing any yoga on the y-axis. No y component from F1 force. It's taking a nap. For describing F2 force, theta is attached with the y-axis. Then we are attached cosine. So component of F2 in the y-axis is F2 cos 45. Simply, okay, I think you understand. Similarly, along the y-axis, the component of F3 force. Here, height by hypotenuse or perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is 3 by 5. So component of F3 equal to 200 into 3 by 5 along the y-axis, means j cap. Then find the summation if ry vector equal to what? Alright, we'll show it, but the magnitude chill. Just follow the step like a GPS. And tada, you will reach to magnitude like finding treasure. Just JCap hiding. Okay guys, we have got two forces in the game. One shooting along the x-axis and other dancing along the y-axis. So let's give them a little direction GPS so they don't get lost. Again we have to drawing a graph x-axis and y-axis. Alright student, draw one little negative x-axis on the road and one positive y-axis on the road. Then toss in the values of frx and fry confidently. Will pop out the same fancy angle theta, the resultant vector attachment. Putting the value of both vector frx and fry respectively. Oh, this once a smart pants topic. So the resultant is gonna start its stuff on the stage with a little drama, showing off its magnitude and winking at the theta angle with respect to x-axis, like a true superstar. Just do square of the component and add and then a root. Boom, final pop up the answer of the magnitude of the resultant vector. Now we have to find the direction of resultant vector with respect to x-axis. Let theta is the angle between x-axis and resultant. So we have to find theta. So you can calculate theta equal to tan inverse height by base, where height equal to given fry and base is obviously frx, and finally you will find out the answer.